Hi, BookTube. Uh, this is going to be a Tuesday reads rather than a What Are You Reading Wednesday, because I realized that I'm probably going to be busy not just Wednesday but for the rest of the week, and so probably won't get to make another video until Monday at the earliest. My last word on this John Willie biography. In my last video, I was about halfway through this, and was feeling kind of mixed on it. But I have finished it since then, and I came out a little bit more positive on it. It's still just kind of an info dump. It's not the most elegant writing style, but just as a vehicle for getting to hear from John Willie directly, because this thing quotes him liberally from like all kinds of sources, and near the end it gives you some big chunks from that Kinsey interview that I was talking about, and so it's worthwhile, not so much for how it's done, but just for what is contained in here. So that's a mild recommendation. The first book I'm starting this week is a novel, and as I said in my first video, I have not read a new to me novel in over a year, and so I wanted to end that drought with something that I know is going to be really good. And this is a book, hey Blueba, that I have heard not only good things about, not only great things about, but I don't think I've heard a bad word said about this book, at least not from a critic or from a booktuber that I respect. I mean, there's obviously going to be 1-star Goodreads ratings for everything, but I've heard nothing but great things about this author and this book in particular. This is Marilynne Robinson, her debut novel, Housekeeping. I know nothing about this, so I can't really say much about it, except that I've heard it's great, and I'm looking forward to it. Next book is prompted by a video that I just saw today from Alex Latanzi. I'll leave a link down to his channel below, and the particular video that he posted. It was a book review of Ernie Kovacs' novel Zumar, which I was not familiar with at all. It reminded me that I had this on my shelf and had barely even touched it. I've flipped through it a couple of times, but that's it. This is Ernie in Kovacsland: Writings, Drawings, and Photographs from Television's Original Genius. I don't even know what is in this, to be honest with you. I mean, if I didn't know that Kovacs wrote a novel, then I don't know, if he wrote essays. Did he draw cartoons? Did he write short stories? I don't really know what to expect from this, but I've been a fan of his ever since I saw the Shout Factory DVD sets that they put out like 10 or 15 years ago that collect a lot of his shows from the 50s. He strikes me as a good entry point for, like if you're trying to get into classic TV, if you're like a film bro, a film guy, and you don't mind going back to black and white, you don't mind going back to the silent era, I would assume that you have at least a passing interest in TV from that time. But maybe you look at I Love Lucy or The Honeymooners or whatever, and you think, that's like my grandparents' TV. I happen to think those are perfectly fine entry points, but you might look into Ernie Kovacs, because he was, not only like a very funny, on-camera personality, but also did a lot of cool stuff behind the camera. And in Alex's video, he puts it very well. He says that when he saw like a Kovacs bit, from the 50s for the first time, he felt that he had found a kindred soul. And that's exactly how I felt, and how you'll probably feel when you go watch his stuff. Just go like onto YouTube and type in Ernie Kovacs musical office or Ernie Kovacs Nairobi trio, and you will probably like it. You'll like it, and you'll be curious to see more. I mean, it's like seeing the Marx Brothers for the first time or something. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. But not really sure what to expect from it. The last book is, I'm probably going to have to find an e-copy of this. Might have to resort to Libby. This is a reread for me, prompted by an online book club that I'm a part of. And I read this about 7 years ago, back to back with this author's other big famous novel. This is Shirley Jackson's We Have Always Lived in the Castle. I hope that is showing up. I don't have a screen on the front, so I can't really tell. This is probably her second most well-known work behind The Haunting of Hill House. I read both of those back to back in 2018, according to Goodreads, and the feeling that I get, from fans of Shirley Jackson, is that The Haunting of Hill House is like is pretty well seen as her masterpiece. It's her most recognized work. It's been very well adapted over the years. In 1963, I think, as a movie, and then really just wildly as a TV miniseries just a few years ago. A thing that made everybody a Mike Flanagan fan. So The Haunting of Hill House is recognized maybe as her best work, but I think this is more beloved. The feeling that I get from Shirley Jackson fans is that they're like, okay, we love Haunting of Hill House, but we love We Have Always Lived in the Castle. There's just a personal attachment that people seem to have to this book, and I'm not sure exactly where that comes from. I guess it's a creepy book. It's a very moody book. It's not really a scary book. I was very taken by this when I first read it, and have kind of meant to go back to it, and was very happy to be prompted to go back to it by the book club. So that's going to be it for this week, and I shall return on Monday, Tuesday, or maybe on Wednesday with an actual What Are You Reading Wednesday. So, thank you.